So this is Doreen from Holistic Wellness from Within, and today I'm going to share a fabulous testimony from a male client of mine who's 45. I've been working with him for 1 year. This was actually his fourth test. He's really good at testing on time, and we're going to look at some of the amazing results we're seeing at the end of 1 year. We can see that all four of these first minerals moved well within, moved into a better range. So you can see calcium moved down almost to ideal, magnesium moved up. It is also showing just a little more energy right here, which is nice. Sodium is low, but it's much better, twice as good as it was before. And potassium moved out of sympathetic dominance and right up into a normal range. So this was an excellent change for him. He's doing really, really well. We go all the way up here to see that he is in mild slow oxidation, but it's better than it was before. And that is because down here, where the oxidation rate comes from, these two minerals right here, they have both improved. So what's really cool down here when we look at his ratios is calcium and magnesium is closer to ideal. So there's an I there. It is also okay. The calcium to potassium ratio is almost ideal. Where it was at 17.33, it moved to 4.56. Now he still has a low adrenal ratio right here. You can see this is low, but it was at 0.83 and it's now all the way up to 1.43. He did settle in, so the NAK ratio did go down a little bit. Not super concerned about that. And these last two ratios also move closer to ideal. So 5 out of the 6 ratios are better, and 3 of them are within normal ranges. Now, when we come up here, we see as a very nice phosphorus level. He had movement upward of both selenium and chromium, which is really great. And then when we look at his metals over here, he was dumping a little bit of manganese. It came out of poor elimination to dump. And when we get down here, we see he was dumping a lot of mercury, really dumped here, and he dumped off several metals. Cadmium and arsenic moved into good ranges, and he dumped off a lot of aluminum. It's still high, but it's much better than it was before, and he has less poor eliminators than he had on his last test. On his last test, he would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with one very poor. He now has 4 with one very poor. So it's really amazing. He's got really, really great results on this test. He came out of sympathetic dominance, which is fantastic. His burnout is less, and he has 3 joy patterns. Now, the joy patterns are signs the body is doing healing, and one of those is the fact that his phosphorus is here at 17. The other joy pattern on this test is that he came out of sympathetic dominance. And the third joy pattern was this large elimination over here of mercury. So just like life, we have ups and downs. We don't get reports that are 100% everything moving exactly in the right direction, but lots of improvements on this test. And I look forward to continuing to work with him. I'd love to work with you also. If you're interested, check out the link in my bio where you can actually purchase your hair analysis or contact me if you'd like a free consultation. You guys have a safe, happy, and healthy evening. Thanks for listening.